Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host, Jennifer. Yes, I sound bad. I, however, sound better than I did an hour ago when I woke up. Well, a little over an hour. Today is Tuesday tea, and I'm hoping that the tea makes me feel better and that the hotness helps my voice a little bit. If not, it's going to be a rough day because today is my filming day. I don't feel as bad as I sound. I don't feel good, but I don't feel as bad as I thought I would feel or that I sound, if that makes sense. So, yes, today's tea I picked because I was sent this tea in Happy Mail, and the flavor that I tried last, I was sent 3 flavors. Today's tea is Sour Cherry by Taylor's of Harrogate. The one that I tried previous to this was not a Cinnamon Stitches, was not a Tuesday tea video. It was sweet rhubarb, and it was so good, and I actually want to order myself some when I get through some of the tea. Well, no, I might order myself some today so that I feel better. I have no idea how much this stuff costs, but the sweet rhubarb was really good. I love rhubarb. I grew up with rhubarb in the backyard. I apologize if you can't hear me real well. While we're talking, I'm going to start steeping my tea so my tea water doesn't get cold fast. Luckily, I have not lost my sense of smell or taste, which is fantastic. Mr. Cinnamon tried to feed me dinner last night. I'll get back to the rhubarb story in a minute. This smells like... I don't know what it smells like. It smells like faintly of cherry. It smells good. It kind of smells like, cherry chip cake. A little bit. I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was going to say about that. Rhubarb. We'll go back to the rhubarb because I feel like I was saying something else and I forgot. Oh, bear with me. We grew rhubarb in our backyard. Like I said, we lived in the ghetto. We lived in a very bad neighborhood. My grandfather lived down the street. And I was not close with him, but he was a daily appearance in my life. He used my mom as a place to complain. And he would come down and just complain, and just like offload all of his crap onto her. Because he had a bunch of really crappy kids. I've told you about that side of my family in the past. Like, they're not good people, most of them. And he grew vegetables and stuff in his backyard. He had like a weird like urban farm. He had chickens, pheasants, rabbits, pigeons. Like, they had all kinds of stuff in the backyard. They were raising up. And we had a very small garden at one time, but my mom couldn't keep up with it because she had to work. And I think she chose not to keep up with it after a while because we had bad soil. We couldn't even grow grass in the backyard. Our house was surrounded by trees, and so there was a lot of shade, and that didn't lead to good gardening, but it led to really good rhubarb. We had one rhubarb plant in the backyard, and it fed us all summer. Every year of my existence. Like, I grew up and I lived in the house for 20 years, and that rhubarb is probably still growing in the backyard even though the house has been torn down. That's kind of sad to think about. I tried growing rhubarb here, but rhubarb doesn't grow very well where I live. I think Mr. Cinnamon researched it and said that rhubarb it has to have cold winters or something, and so for it to grow here you have to like freeze it or do some weird crap with it. And I was like, yeah, I'll just buy rhubarb when I see it at Walmart. Because sometimes Walmart will have rhubarb. I love rhubarb, and I don't eat it like sweet with pie. I eat rhubarb with salt. I eat it raw. I peel it. You got to make sure you take the leaves off because the leaves are poisonous. And I peel it, and then I put in a little bit of water and I put some salt on it. I love rhubarb. It's so sour and delicious. And crunchy. Oh, that's like such good memories of growing up eating rhubarb fresh off the plant. This tea got dark really fast. It's very dark. Like, let me tilt my camera down because, like, I'm always like almost spilling it. There we go. A very dark cherry. Like, it looks like it would be black cherry flavor. I mean, it is cherry, but it's very hot. You ever have a sore throat, then you drink something hot and it was just too hot and you felt like you drank razor blades? I don't want that to happen today. I don't want that to happen today. So we're going to let it cool off while we talk. It smells good. Mr. Cinnamon is still coughing. He is working in the other room. He still does not have COVID, which is crazy to me. Alright, I have some Happy Mail if you guys want to look at Happy Mail while our tea is steeping. I got a couple of packages. I feel like that's helping break stuff up. I feel like my voice is trying to come back. I don't know if that's going to need honey. The rhubarb did not need honey. I added a little bit of sugar to the rhubarb when I drank it. It was really good. The first package I'm going to talk about, I got from, oh my goodness, her name has escaped me. Hang on. Most of the package has been distributed. Her name starts with an E, and I'm thinking Elsa, and that's not it. Esther. I remembered it before it got... Okay, Esther sent me a note to describe what was in here. Some of the stuff in here got distributed. She sent, and I will pop up a picture because I took one, a light-up Valentine's fedora, a hat, the fedora, for little man. He loved it. It had hearts on it. I picture somewhere, okay? And color changing straws, so when the cold goes in they change color. And I just handed him the straws. I said, these are from Esther. And he got excited, and I had the fedora on my head because I was still reading the paper. And so I saw that the fedora was for little man, and so I put that on his head and I said, that's from Esther too. And there were beads in there from for Juju, and they were Christmas beads, and she immediately made me a bead. A stitch marker, because I really like the red pickup trucks with the Christmas trees in the back that were really popular this past Christmas. And there was a charm in there like that. And so she immediately made me a stitch marker. She's like so sweet. It is so cute, but it's on a project, which hopefully I have to frog a whole section of that project I'm working on. Yep, that's too hot. That's too hot. So the little man put his fedora on and he's drinking out of his trucks. He already had water. He was actually eating dinner when I opened the package. We got him some nachos from Taco Bell because I didn't feel like cooking. And so he was eating his Taco Bell and he had a glass of water. And he drank and the straw started to change color and he freaked out. He's all, oh my God, the straw, look, Mom, look. And he got so excited. And so, like, the straws made his whole day. And then also in the package was a Valentine's Day notebook. This is so cute. It's like a little puppy. I might give that to Juju. I love it, but Juju loves dogs. Like, she is all about the dogs. But I'm keeping this one because it's so cute. It's a heart pad and a little square pad. It's 2 different pads of paper. And it's just so cute. I love Valentine's Day stuff so much. I know that I say this a lot. Like, I love Christmas. I just love holidays. I really like Valentine's stuff. It makes me happy. I'm getting ready to change this out because I found some Valentine fabric I had upstairs in my linen closet. This is definitely sour cherry. There is like a hint. I'm telling you, this tastes like cherry chip cake, but it's a little sour. Like, it's not really sour. It's got a little sour to it, but not, I wouldn't even call it sour. Like, little man hates sour. Anything, he would drink this if he liked tea. So I don't want to say it's like, it's not really sour. It tastes cherry vanilla, and this will be so good with sugar in it. I really am liking this tea. Taylor's of Harrogate. Yeah, that's 2 I've tasted now that both were delicious. And then she sent me a Valentine's Day card. I think this is the first, I might be wrong. I think it's the first Valentine's Day card I've ever gotten on this channel. And it made me so happy. And I opened it up. She put, this almost made me cry. The video that I made about Lucas's school and him doing so good and me being so proud and like the struggles I've gone through. I've had a lot of people reach out to me about that because it touched something in them because they've had a special child that has required things like Lucas. And I've had people send other people to my channel who have dealt with this type of thing. I really wish my voice was all the way back. It's bothering me. This is something a grandma would do for her grandchild, you know. My mom certainly would have done this. She sent Lucas a little gift card for Sonic so that he could go get himself a special treat. She said, enjoy a treat to celebrate Lucas's good news. So I didn't tell him that we got this, but I am definitely going to treat him to whatever he wants at Sonic. He really likes slushies and blasts and shakes and all that. And so I'm going to let him pick whatever he wants, and that's going to be his treat. And then I think because like those are only like $5, I think I'll put the other $5 of the thing in my wallet. And when he does something extraordinary at school or he does a good job of something, I'll treat him again. So thank you so much, Esther, for that package. That package made my day. It's hard with my kids not having grandparents. I mean, Chris's grandma's still alive. She is in California, and she sends birthday and Christmas gifts. She really does. She tries to be as involved as she can, but she's 3,000 miles away. Chris's mom is still alive, but I think Juju has gotten one gift from her entire life, and that's it. She doesn't know when my kids' birthdays are. She's not involved, and I don't think she wants to be. There's a lot of you on this channel that have kind of taken me and my kids, and my husband even, in as an adopted family somehow, and you guys mean so much to me for that. I have said before, and I'm an extra crybaby because I don't feel good, and I cry a lot when I'm sick. I really do. I really like that tea. I have said this before, like, I don't deserve all this love. I don't. I don't think nobody in this earth is so amazing that they deserve all the love that I get from you guys. Kleenex. I have a Stitch one too, but it's in my bedroom. Those were gifts from 2 different people that I got within like a month of each other. I really appreciate you guys taking me in and adopting me and making me part of your family. I really appreciate that so much. There's more happy mail, so hopefully I don't cry anymore. This is from Alyssa in Pennsylvania. Is it? No, it's not. This was sent from Etsy, and this was sent to me from Sarah and Patch Stitches. Sarah emailed me. a while ago, like it was about 2 weeks ago. She is, if I recall, is in England. And yeah, the tea is starting to help my voice a little bit. I'm not straining as bad. She said that she wanted to do something for me, but because she's in England and shipping is so ridiculous, she ordered me something from Etsy. And so this was sent to me from Sarah and Patches. So this said Patches. And Patch Stitches. She had this. Isn't that pretty? It's a J-hook. And see, the J-hooks can be used, like you can hook this to your project if you're using an actual J-hook. But my name is Jennifer, so J, Jennifer, you know, that as well. It's very pretty. I like the card. The card has a little ladybug on there. It's so cute. And this came from Queen Bee Crochet Gifts at Etsy. Very pretty. Trying to see. Oh, those are little peppermint candies on there. If I can get it to focus. Little peppermint. It's pretty. It's pretty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sarah. I have a lot of mail. I got Christmas cards. I got Christmas cards this past week. That goes to that package. This made me laugh. This made me laugh. I got this card. This made me laugh so hard. This is from Bobby. Bobby is in Iowa. I laughed so hard when I opened this. If you guys remember the baby blanket that I made for baby Paprika and my new niece Adeline. Wow. She named her one daughter Adora. One daughter is Adeline, and I keep going, what is their name? Like, I keep like mixing the two. And plus this card, her last name is very similar to Adeline. And my brain was like, what is the word? What is the word? Okay, so when I was struggling with the baby blanket and I wasn't sure I was going to finish it, and I was trying to finish it before the baby was born, even if I didn't mail it before the baby was born, she commented in my comments, I bet you $20 you don't finish it by February. That's the way I read it. She may not have been being sassy, but I read it with attitude. So, I said, I responded back to her and I said, that sounds like a challenge. And to me, and I think if you guys have been around long enough, you will know this about me. Don't tell me I can't do something. Don't tell me I shouldn't do something. Don't tell me I won't do something. Don't do it. That's the reason I graduated high school. I know, it's story time today. I didn't do well in high school. I did not. I got to what was supposed to be the 11th grade with the credits I had 2 credits. I was supposed to have like 18. And the counselor, jackwagon of a man, Mr. Murchison, I still remember you. He's probably dead. He was kind of old then. He called me into his office, and I had a beeper that I paid for with my own money. I had a job. I had a beeper in my overall pocket right here with a little chain on it. Didn't need it. Didn't have enough friends to need it, but it was cool, and I wanted one because everybody else had one. And I had my own job and my own money at 17. It's like I said, I started working at 11. So I walk into his office, and he's like, how did you get this far and only have 2 credits? And I'm thinking, like, you're the counselor. You're supposed to call me in when there's problems. Maybe it's your fault. Because I had an attitude when I was a teenager. I did. I had an attitude. I still got an attitude. Ask anybody that says something snarky in the comments. I got an attitude. I admit it. This tea is so good. I am really enjoying that, and it is definitely breaking stuff up. That's fantastic. It's working. Hopefully you can hear me a little better. Although now I sound like a sexy man. So anyway, the counselor basically told me I was going to end up on the streets in the next couple of years. And I said, F you, no, I'm not. And I graduated. I made up 4 years worth of credits in 2 years, and I graduated 13th in a class of like 120. Not that our school is that small, but like when you live in a bad neighborhood, not that many kids graduate. But I was 13th out of 120. I will call that a success, and I did it to say screw you to this guy who told me I couldn't. With this being said, when Bobby told me that I couldn't get it done by February, I took that as a personal challenge. Now, she bet me $20. I never expected her to pay up. I wasn't going to like email her or message her and be like, you need to pay up. It was $20, but I finished it within a week after she posted that. She sent me the $20. I'm going to buy myself some pretty yarn with this. Because it just made I laughed so hard. I opened the card at first and I didn't read it. And I was like, why is there money in this card? Why is there money in this card? And I showed Mr. Cinnamon, and then I read it, and I bust out laughing in the car. I was laughing so hard. He's all, what? I was like, she bet me $20, and then she paid up because I finished it before February. It was just so funny. And then this card came from Barbara. You guys all know Barbara. It's a Christmas card. It came in February, but that's all right. It's Christmas in February. It's red, so it counts. Barbara is the one who lives in a sailboat. She sends stuff to all of us podcasters. I really like the washi tape on here. And then she's not the only one that sent me Christmas cards in February. This one is from Melanie in Pennsylvania. Never ready. Melanie, I actually checked out Melanie's Instagram. She is Fluffy Tote Bag Girl. Homegirl is beautiful. She wrote me a nice note. She's amazed at how fast I crochet. And she really appreciates the fat girl clothes. She calls them plus size, but I call it what it is. Like, I know that I'm fat. There are no misconceptions in my beliefs. I know that I'm fat, and I try to normalize the word fat in my household because Juju's not skinny. She's not a small person. Mr. Cinnamon's fat. So for me, like, I know that we're going to be called that in our life. I know that there are going to be mean people or little kids that go, oh, she's fat. It's happened. It's happened. We were in a museum and a little kid got in the elevator with us and looked at Mr. Cinnamon and goes, oh, he's really fat. And he said it loud, and Mr. Cinnamon was like so offended by that. So I try to normalize the word fat so that it is not so hurtful. I take back the power that that word has because, yes, we're fat. Big deal. It's not an insult. I don't take it that way anymore. So I just want to say that that's why I call it fat stuff. And like, it is what it is. But she is very grateful that I'm making stuff for us big girls because it's becoming more popular now, but it's been a long time where there was not plus size stuff available. When I first started crocheting 4 years ago, there was not plus size garments the way there is now. I had a really hard time finding anything over a 2X. The magazines didn't carry anything over a 2X for patterns. And I try to make stuff that all people can wear. All people. Like this, for example. This is a Jujus N Stitches pattern that I customized to make for us bigger girls. This is her Summer Love Poncho. I just didn't leave the opening like she did. I just did it in the round. I get so many compliments on this, and so many people have gone back to watch her video and make this because it fits big people. It fits tiny, tiny people. Jada is very small framed. She's like this gorgeous little Barbie doll. Like, I want to put her in my pocket. She's so little, you know. But her pattern fits me, and it fits all of us. And I think this is an amazing pattern. I've also had this same pattern gifted to me twice now. Other people have made this pattern and sent it to me. All right. Christmas card number 3 in February. This is from Tim and Darlene in Florida. Isn't that pretty? So those are my cards for this week. I need to take the $20 bill out of Miss Bobby's card because I put those away and I don't want to misplace that. I also need to do the same with the gift card. And then this is from Karen. And Karen is in, let me double check. That's not it. Hang on. Colorado. I knew it was written on the box. Karen has sent me mail in the past. She colors these pictures on her phone. She always sends me Disney pictures. And then she prints them and she sends them to me. And I think that's so sweet. I really like these. She has sent me other Mickey Mouse. She has sent me Lilo N Stitch. So I have lots of her colorings in my memory box. There's 2 more letters in there I forgot. And then she sent me 3 balls of yarn. She sent me 2 Shawl in the Ball. They're both in this color Soothing Blue. I have a whole collection of Shawl in the Ball. I've never used it. And I don't know why. I love Shawl in the Ball. It's beautiful. I love the colors. I've never used it. So maybe it's time to use it. And I think the reason I haven't used it is because even though this says that it's a 4-weight, mini center pull piece, is very thin. It feels like maybe a 2, almost a lace weight. It's so thin. And there's this 58% cotton, 39% acrylic, 3% other, 481 yards. So yes, I could make a shawl out of one of these, but I was thinking about maybe holding a couple strands together and really using that because I have been afraid to use it because it's so thin, which is stupid because I've worked with thin yarns. I like working with thin yarns, but for some reason the Shawl in the Ball has just sat on the shelf. And I think maybe that's a goal for this year is to use up some of the Shawl in the Ball. And then the Summer Nights. I have one more skein of Summer Nights. Matter of fact, it's right here. It's on my rolly cart with my sock yarn because I want to make myself some more socks. I have this colorway, which is Passion Fruit. She sent me this colorway, which is Sunset, which is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's sparkly. You cannot see how sparkly it is, but it's super, super sparkly. My bag just fell on the floor. This is a fine, this is what I mean by, this is a fine number 1. And the Shawl in the Ball is supposed to be a number 4. That is what I mean. Shawl in the Ball is thin. That's what scares me about it. Which is why I might hold a couple together. This is Lion Brand Summer Nights. It's a fine number 1. It's 875 yards. Machine wash and dry. 82% acrylic, 18% polyester. The sparkle is what gets me, and this is beautiful, and I do want to work with this. Again, it's super skinny, so it scares me, but I'm going to make an attempt to make something out of those. All right, I'm going to put my mail back in my box so I don't lose it. And then we got, this card is from Debbie in Louisiana. She said that she found this postcard when she was looking for something else. She got the washi tape in her $5 Michael's grab bag, which I'm so jealous that she got one. This washi tape goes with, let me show you. I have my my planner rolly cart right here. Let me find it. And I just had it yesterday, so I know it's right here. It goes with the sticker pack that I got. I paid full price for this though. It was $9.99. It goes with this. See? It's the same theming. So I'm guessing it's probably the Debbie and Chelsea Shine Sticker Studio, because it just looks like it's the same branding. Which I fell in love. Yeah, see, that looks the same as that logo right there. Which just tickles me that it's just the way things come back around, you know. Things always seem to come back around. Okay, this stamp is so cute. I didn't even realize that was a stamp. And she put a little pirate sticker on top of his head. It's so cute. So, she sent me a Hello Kitty postcard. Debbie's from Louisiana. Debbie sends me postcards frequently. She makes me so happy. The fact that she goes about her day, and you know, she has her own life. She's got her own things going on, but she goes about her day and she thinks of me and sends me postcards. That means so much to me. She sends me a lot of postcards. There was a while there I was getting 1, sometimes 2 postcards a week from her. That means so much to me. This tea is really, really good. It's almost gone. A little bit of sugar in that would make it perfect, though. I don't even think I would put... Well, honey might be good. I have some cranberry honey in there. It is so good. And then this final card that we got this week is from Teresa in Illinois. Teresa will probably be sponsoring next week's episode of Cinnamon, or Tea with Cinnamon. Tuesday Tea with Cinnamon. She said, I know that Christmas is over. Which is so funny because I got so many Christmas cards. Christmas is not over. Christmas is starting now. Alright. She sent me some tea for Tuesday Tea with Cinnamon. And she also sent me a coupon for this. For... Let me think. A tea affair. I'll check them out and I'll let you know. I'm not gonna promote somebody I don't know yet. She sent me White Christmas white tea from Stash and peppermint bark minty chocolate herb tea from Bigelow. They're both caffeine free. So we will be putting those in the tea box. There's so much tea in the tea box. I should bring that in here one time and show it to you. So the peppermint bark is peppermint chicory, rose hips, low-fat alkalized cocoa powder, licorice root with chocolate flavors and other natural flavors. And the White Christmas is white tea, peppermint, and ginger root. Sounds like see, that sounds like something I would drink when my tummy is hurting. White tea, peppermint, and ginger root? Definitely. So I'm going to take those out of there. Put them in my tea box. Yeah, my throat is definitely getting a little bit... Oh, I better leave that on there. My tea's getting a little... My throat is feeling a little bit better now that my voice sounds like it's coming back. So thank you so much for all of the gifts, the laughs, and for joining me for Tuesday Tea with Cinnamon. By the way, if you want a Tuesday tea cup of your own, you don't have to put tea in this. I mean, sometimes I put Dr. Pepper in there. I mean, you could. Put whatever you want in your Tuesday tea cup. And I was thinking, because I grabbed my cup yesterday, and I was carrying it left-handed. And I went to go sit down, and I was like, I feel bad for left-handers. Because left-handers grab their teacup or their coffee cup with their left hand, right? But now, nobody is seeing their cool logo. So I was thinking about going back on TeeSpring and making some left-handed mugs. So that you guys have an option. Hang on, I need to close the door. Oreo, as always, needed to come in, and she, I don't want to hear Mr. Cinnamon's meeting. So I was thinking about making left-handed cups for my left-handed people. Because being ambidextrous, I don't really think about that. So I was like, you know what? We need some left-handed mugs, so I'm going to make some. I'm just going to put the logo on the back side of the mug, or what TeeSpring calls the back side of the mug, so that you guys can have a left-handed option as well, right? And so, yeah, my cup is dirty. You guys didn't tell me my cup was dirty on the outside. I spilled something on it. It's from the tea yesterday. You guys didn't tell me my teacup was dirty. Okay, we're gonna pretend we don't see that. There's like drips from yesterday. Totally gross. Good thing I'm not drinking from that side of the cup. So, if you want a teacup of your own, it's in my TeeSpring shop, which is linked below. And if I have time this week, I will make some left-handed mug for my left-handed friends. Because that matters to me. You know? You know. Alright, so thank you so much for joining me for this very hoarse edition of Tuesday Tea with Cinnamon. And I'm going to attempt to make some more videos today. We're going to see how that goes. So if for the rest of the week I am hoarse or I sound bad, it's because I recorded them the same day as this video. I figure if I record them today, while I'm kind of hoarse, if I lose my voice entirely later in the week, the video's already done. Hopefully we can get through. If there's videos missing, you will know that I didn't make it and I don't feel good and I'm laying down. So we're going to keep that in mind. Right now I feel okay though, so. Alright, I will see you in the next one. I just want to say thank you once again for the Happy Meal. Thank you for joining me for Tuesday Tea. Thank you for being here. You guys mean so much to me. Every single one of you that's watching this video, you guys mean stuff. You mean something to me. I like knowing that you're there. Even if I can't see you, hear you, feel you, I know you're there. So thank you for that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.